This is Dale Roberts, and you've tuned in to One Jack Monkey. So once again, day 25, 100 days to 100 pull-ups. Once again, this is Dale Roberts, One Jack Monkey. And I gotta say that I'm really stoked about today's workout. And I'm just gonna give you a bit of a synopsis once again. If you can, you'll be able to get a little bit of a backlog on what's going on if you go back to 100 days to 100 pull-ups.blogspot.com. The link is gonna be in the description below. So take a look down there. Otherwise, I'll give you kind of a rundown. I'm going to try to do 100 pull-ups straight without rest. And I'm going to train for that over the next 100 days. Well, it just so happens I'm on day 25. 75 days left. Not too much more time left. Plenty of time left, obviously. Today, I got warmed up on the treadmill. Started out something simple, 6.5% incline at a pace of about 3.5 miles per hour. I kick up the incline right about 1.5% every minute. So essentially, by the time I'm done, I'm going at a pretty good incline of 15% at about 3.5 miles per hour. Sounds easy. I'm going to tell you this, it is pretty tough. Give it a shot one of these times. Promise you, unless you're an elite athlete, chances are you're going to break a pretty good sweat and you are going to be burning like crazy. So I got myself warmed up. So today I was just focusing on secondary pull movements, meaning that I'm just going to focus on the art of pulling, because in a pull-up, obviously you're doing pulling. Thankfully at my gym we have a TRX suspension system. In the event that you don't know what that is, just Google it up. I'm not going to put a description and a link below, but it is called a TRX suspension training system. And I did inverted rows on that. I did 20 repetitions for about 5 sets with 1 minute rest in between each one of the sets. It got fairly difficult going in the 4th and the 5th set, but for the most part I was able to still kind of crank them out 20 straight. As soon as that was done, I grabbed myself a couple of 15-pounders and I did some standing bicep curls. I did 20 repetitions straight, once again, 5 sets, 1 minute rest in between each one of those. Not entirely difficult, but I'll tell you what, at the pace that I was going, I could definitely feel my heart rate raising and, of course, just sweating profusely. After I was done with that particular exercise, I went right over into lateral raises out to the side there. 20 repetitions, 5 sets. You're getting the gist of this hopefully by now. I decided to go ahead and just kind of switch gears, and I grabbed a 25-pound weight plate, and I did kind of a superset. Did an upright row, both hands on the plate, and also I did what I call a weight plate curl. So essentially you're going to grab it in both hands. You'll have it to where your thumbs are faced towards the ground, palms are faced away from your body. You're going to curl it up to one bicep, bring it back down, curl it up to the other bicep. It's amazing. As soon as you get it up there, you squeeze it up there, you're going to get a nice full pump into your biceps. And also you're going to notice your shoulders are just going to swell out like crazy. So I did 20 repetitions on each one of those exercises with about a minute rest in between each one of the supersets. So in other words, I would do the upright rows and then I would do the curls, 1 minute rest. Those 5 sets. I was going to wrap it up at that point, but I was kind of feeling ambitious, and I just really love it whenever I get into a workout, get that full pump, and I start to feel really energized. Felt like there was just a little bit more gas left in the tank, so went on over to the Smith machine. They got the straight bar, threw on a couple 45s, and did some shrugs. Same repetition scenario, 20 repetitions, but I went straight over into a plate overhead pull, to where I'm just pulling it straight up overhead and gradually bringing it back down. Very purposeful, very slow in this particular movement. I really like to feel the burn on that one, and also I don't want to go too fast to where I'm just tweaking my shoulders. Just completely unnecessary movement if I'm just herking and jerking it back and forth. So I did 5 sets at 20 repetitions each one of those sets, and I wrapped it up on a treadmill and just reversed the same thing I did with the warm-up. I just went high incline and gradually dropped it right back down. All right, well, at any rate, that's today's synopsis. Feel free to leave some comments, like, subscribe, share. Join me on my journey. Thanks for tuning in, and check it.